Remember is a point-and-click adventure game starring Liza. Liza wakes up one morning thinking it'll be a regular day, goes to work, and finds out that things aren't exactly what they seem. Hi, my name is Andre Mestis, and I was the director/lead programmer for Remember. I directed the project using tools like Trello and Facebook for messaging, and also as lead programmer, I developed most of the systems in C# in Visual Studio and MonoDevelop. It was difficult managing the project, having to deal with different people who had different skill sets, and getting that all organized together at the same time. As far as programming goes, it was difficult in order to make systems that were reusable and easy to understand so that other people could easily develop level content and other stuff using them.
Thermos check. Thermos full of copy, not check.
Hi, my name is Drew O'Connor, and I was one of the 3D artists for the video game Remember. It was my job in order to get the necessary models and assets for each level design. Due to the small size of our team, and since we all had our own jobs, I had to borrow models and animations from sites like Yobi 3D and Mixamo.
My name is Austin Perrell, and my main role in our game Remember was level design. This was not only about editing the space that the player was in, but also helping to set up camera angles and triggers to make sure that the camera was always focused on the main area the player needed to be in. One of the main issues that was brought up was making sure that all of the changes we've made in Unity would stay when they were added to the repository. Because so many people working on the project, occasionally we would have issues where scene edits wouldn't always go through. Another would be learning the nuances of Unity and finding ways to streamline camera changes and scene transformations.
Hi, I'm Jason Herr. Along with Austin Perrell, I was one of the level designers for our game Remember. My responsibilities generally consisted of just helping design the scenes and levels and the settings that were to take place within our game. Some of the problems that came up were I noticed that because there's so many of us with different schedules, it was hard for us to coordinate our schedules so that we could all meet together at the same time. So where one person was working, another person was free, and vice versa.
Hi, I'm Sydney Wallen. For this project, I wrote the story, I did the concept art, and I designed the characters, and I was the voice for Liza in the game. And for my art, I used the program Sketchbook Pro, pretty much.
My name is Slater Olson, and I worked on the audio and music for Remember. So I mainly there's a VST called DSK Overture to make a lot of the music for the game, as well as ambient mixer to make some of the ambient background music. And then the only real issue I ran into is learning to use the Yeti microphone for dialogue recording and learning all the different settings and trying to get a location that would be good for recording dialogue.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Remember was a game that was definitely fun to work on. The team's really excited about it, and we look forward to expanding it and finishing and polishing it as time goes on, adding new characters, and finishing up the story. So it'll be an exciting game for people to play.